Welcome to our journey through time, where we'll explore the extraordinary life of Hypatia of Alexandria, a brilliant mind whose story continues to captivate and inspire us to this day. In the bustling streets of 4th century Alexandria, a city renowned as a beacon of knowledge and learning, emerged a figure who would challenge societal norms and leave an indelible mark on history. Hypatia, a woman of remarkable intellect and courage, dared to pursue knowledge in a world where women were often relegated to the shadows. Imagine, if you will, a time when the Roman Empire still held sway over much of the known world. Alexandria, a jewel in the crown of Roman Egypt, was a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and beliefs. It was in this vibrant atmosphere that Hypatia was born and raised, destined to become a luminary in the fields of philosophy, astronomy, and mathematics. But what made Hypatia truly exceptional wasn't just her intellectual prowess. It was her audacity to claim a public role in a society dominated by men. Picture a woman, draped in the robes of a scholar, striding confidently through the halls of learning, her voice ringing out as she lectured on complex philosophical concepts and astronomical theories. This was Hypatia, breaking barriers and shattering expectations. Her father, Theon, himself a respected mathematician, recognized and nurtured his daughter's extraordinary talents. Under his guidance, Hypatia's mind blossomed, and she soon surpassed even her father's considerable knowledge. She became not just a student but a teacher, drawing eager minds from far and wide to learn at her feet. Hypatia's influence extended beyond the classroom. She was known to advise political leaders, offering her wisdom on matters of governance and diplomacy. In a world where power was often wielded through brute force, Hypatia championed the power of reason and logic. But as we delve deeper into Hypatia's story, we must confront the darker currents that ran beneath the surface of Alexandrian society. The city, once a bastion of intellectual freedom, was becoming increasingly fractured by religious and political tensions. Hypatia, with her dedication to rational thought and her refusal to align herself with any particular faction, found herself caught in the crossfire. It was in this volatile atmosphere that tragedy struck. In the year 415 CE, at the height of her influence and renown, Hypatia fell victim to a brutal attack by a mob. The details of her death are as shocking as they are heartbreaking, a stark reminder of the dangers faced by those who dare to challenge the status quo. The murder of Hypatia sent shockwaves through Alexandria and beyond. It marked not just the loss of a brilliant individual, but symbolized a turning point in the intellectual life of the ancient world. Hypatia's death became a powerful symbol of knowledge crushed by fanaticism, a cautionary tale of what happens when fear and ignorance are allowed to triumph over reason and enlightenment. But even in death, Hypatia's legacy endured. Her students carried forward her teachings, ensuring that her ideas and methods continued to influence generations of thinkers. The story of her life and tragic end became a rallying cry for those who valued intellectual freedom and the pursuit of knowledge. As we reflect on Hypatia's story, we're struck by how relevant it remains to our modern world. The tensions between science and religion, the struggle for gender equality, the fragility of intellectual freedom, these are issues that continue to shape our societies today. Hypatia's life serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of preserving and celebrating knowledge. In an age where information is at our fingertips, yet misinformation spreads like wildfire, Hypatia's commitment to rational inquiry and critical thinking is more vital than ever. Moreover, her story challenges us to consider the role of women in science and academia. While great strides have been made since Hypatia's time, there are still barriers to be broken and glass ceilings to be shattered. Hypatia stands as an inspiration to all who seek to make their mark in fields traditionally dominated by men. But perhaps the most poignant aspect of Hypatia's legacy is the reminder of what can be lost when knowledge is suppressed. The burning of the Great Library of Alexandria, which may have occurred during Hypatia's lifetime or shortly after her death, represents one of history's greatest tragedies, the loss of countless ancient texts and the knowledge they contained. In Hypatia, we see a figure who understood the value of preserving and building upon the wisdom of the past. She recognized that progress is not about discarding old ideas, but about critically examining them and using them as stepping stones to new discoveries. As we conclude our exploration of Hypatia's life, let's take a moment to imagine what might have been. What discoveries might she have made had she lived longer? What advancements in mathematics, astronomy, or philosophy might have been achieved? If the intellectual climate of Alexandria had remained open and vibrant, these questions, while serve to underscore the importance of fostering environments where knowledge can flourish, where diverse voices are heard, and where the pursuit of truth is valued above all else. Hypatia of Alexandria, philosopher, astronomer, mathematician, and pioneer. Her life was cut tragically short, but her legacy continues to inspire and challenge us. In a world still grappling with issues of intellectual freedom, gender equality, and the relationship between faith and reason, Hypatia's story remains as relevant and compelling as ever. As we face our own challenges and uncertainties, let us draw inspiration from Hypatia's courage, her dedication to knowledge, and her unwavering commitment to truth. Let her story remind us of the power of education, the importance of critical thinking, and the enduring impact that one individual can have on the world. In honoring Hypatia's memory, we honor all those who dare to question, to explore, and to push the boundaries of human understanding. May her story continue to light the way for future generations of thinkers, dreamers, and innovators. And so, as we close this chapter of our historical journey, let us carry forward the torch of knowledge that Hypatia held high. In doing so, we ensure that her life's work and the timeless pursuit of wisdom will never truly be extinguished.